Story 1. Lily's Busy Morning. Lily is a 20-year-old college student. She lives in a small apartment in the city. Every morning, she wakes up early because she has many things to do. Her alarm clock rings at 6:30 a.m. Lily stretches her arms and gets out of bed. She opens the curtains and looks at the sky. Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes it is cloudy, but she always feels happy to start a new day. First, Lily goes to the bathroom to brush her teeth and wash her face. She likes to use mint-flavored toothpaste because it makes her mouth feel fresh. After that, she takes a quick shower. She enjoys the warm water and the smell of her favorite shampoo. It has a light floral scent. When she is finished, she dries her hair and combs it carefully. Next, Lily goes back to her bedroom to choose her clothes for the day. She does not have a big wardrobe, but she likes her simple outfits. She usually wears a t-shirt and jeans for class. Sometimes, when it is cold, she wears a warm sweater and a coat. She puts on comfortable shoes because she walks a lot on campus. After getting dressed, Lily goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. She opens the fridge and takes out some eggs, milk, and butter. She decides to make scrambled eggs. She heats a small pan on the stove and adds a little butter. Then she cracks 2 eggs into a bowl and mixes them with milk. She pours the mixture into the pan and waits until the eggs become solid. Finally, she sprinkles a little salt and pepper on top. It smells delicious. While the eggs are cooking, Lily puts 2 slices of bread in the toaster. In a few minutes, they turn golden brown. She also takes a banana from the fruit basket and a glass of orange juice from the fridge. When her breakfast is ready, she sits at the table and eats. She reads a short story on her phone while she enjoys her meal. She likes to practice her English reading every day. At 7:30 a.m., Lily finishes breakfast. She washes the dishes and cleans the kitchen. She does not like to leave dirty dishes in the sink. Then she packs her school bag. She puts in her notebooks, pens, a bottle of water, and a small snack for later. She also checks her phone to make sure it is charged. Lily has a bicycle, and she prefers to ride it to college instead of taking the bus. She thinks it is a good way to exercise and save money. She wears a helmet and a reflective vest for safety. The streets are usually busy at this time of day, so she rides carefully. She watches for traffic lights and pedestrians. Cars drive quickly, and some people cross the street without looking. On her way, Lily passes by a bakery that smells of fresh bread and pastries. She smiles when she sees the display of sweet cakes in the window. She also rides by a small park where people walk their dogs or jog. The park is quiet and peaceful in the morning light. She breathes in the cool air and feels relaxed. Finally, Lily arrives at the college campus. She parks her bicycle in the bike rack and locks it. She looks at her watch, 8:15 a.m. There is still time before her first class at 8:30 a.m. So she walks to the library to read a few pages of her textbook. She finds a quiet seat near the window. At 8:25 a.m., Lily picks up her things and heads to the classroom. She sees her friend, Anna, waiting by the door. They smile at each other. "Good morning, Anna," Lily says. "Good morning, Lily," Anna replies. They enter the room and sit down together. Their busy day at college is about to begin. Lily's morning may seem simple, but every step is important to her. She enjoys having a routine and using her time well. She believes that a good morning can bring a good day. Tomorrow, she will do it all again. Wake up early, eat a healthy breakfast, and arrive at college on time. This daily routine helps Lily stay focused, energetic, and ready to learn. Story 2: David's Grocery Adventure. David is a friendly young man who lives in a small town. Every Saturday, he visits the local grocery store to buy food for the week. He wakes up early to beat the crowd and have more time to choose fresh fruits and vegetables. At around 8 a.m., David grabs his reusable shopping bags, puts on a light jacket, and walks out of his cozy apartment. The store is only a 10-minute walk from his home. On the way, he passes a bakery with a window full of warm bread and sweet pastries. The smell is wonderful. Sometimes, David buys a croissant before he goes to the grocery store, but today he has no time. He wants to arrive at the store before it gets busy. When David reaches the grocery store, he takes a shopping cart from the entrance. He likes to follow a list to avoid forgetting any items. He wrote his list last night after checking his fridge and cupboards. He needs milk, eggs, bread, rice, chicken, tomatoes, carrots, onions, and a few spices. He also plans to buy some snacks, like crackers and cookies, for when his friends come over. First, David heads to the produce aisle. He picks up a small plastic bag for the tomatoes. He chooses 5 firm red tomatoes that look ripe but not too soft. Then he moves on to the carrots. He looks for a bag with bright orange color and no dark spots. Next, he checks the onions. He puts 3 medium onions in his cart. David likes fresh vegetables because they make his meals taste better. After the produce section, David walks to the dairy aisle. He picks up a carton of milk with an expiration date 10 days away. This way, he can use the milk for a longer time. He also buys a dozen eggs, checking that none are cracked. He places the eggs carefully in his cart to avoid breaking them. Next is the bakery section. David takes a moment to look at the different types of bread on the shelf. There are white bread, whole wheat bread, and even special bread with seeds. David decides on whole wheat bread because it is healthier. He likes the soft texture and the nutty flavor. He places a loaf in his cart. Then, David goes to the meat section to buy chicken. He finds a pack of chicken breasts with a good price. He checks the label to ensure it is fresh. The package is cold and sealed properly, so he adds it to his cart. David also needs rice. He looks at the different brands and sizes of rice bags. Some are very large, enough for a family. Others are small bags with higher prices. He chooses a medium-sized bag of white rice. He also notices brown rice, but he sticks with white rice for now because he likes its taste and texture. After picking up the main items, David moves to the spice rack. He wants black pepper and chili powder to add flavor to his meals. He reads the labels carefully to see if there are any extra ingredients, but these spices are pure. He likes to keep his seasonings simple. Finally, he remembers his snack items. David picks a box of crackers and a bag of cookies. He thinks about buying potato chips, but he decides not to because he wants to eat healthier. He smiles, feeling proud of his choice. With his cart full, David goes to the checkout counter. There is a short line, so he waits patiently. When it is his turn, he greets the cashier politely. She scans each item while David places them in his reusable bags. The cashier tells him the total cost. David pays with his bank card and keeps the receipt. Outside the store, the sun is shining, and David feels satisfied with his shopping. He checks his watch. It is only 9:15 a.m. He still has plenty of time to go home and make a nice breakfast. David thinks about cooking scrambled eggs with tomatoes and onions, plus a side of toast. He can also enjoy a cup of warm milk. It sounds perfect for a Saturday morning. David walks back home, carrying his grocery bags in both hands. They are a bit heavy, but he is happy because he has everything he needs. On the way, he sees a neighbor walking her dog. They smile and wave at each other. David loves his neighborhood because people are kind and friendly. When he arrives at his apartment, David puts the groceries away. He stores the perishable items in the refrigerator and the dry goods in the cupboard. He is careful with the eggs and vegetables, making sure they do not get squashed. Now he is ready to start cooking. He is excited to eat a fresh, home-cooked meal and to share snacks with friends later in the week. David's grocery shopping trip may seem ordinary, but it is an important part of his life. He enjoys finding good products, comparing prices, and making healthy choices. Little by little, he improves his cooking and shopping skills. This simple routine helps him save money, eat well, and feel satisfied every day. Story 3. Sophia's Afternoon in the Park. Sophia is a cheerful teenager who loves spending time outdoors. On a sunny Sunday afternoon, she decides to visit the local park near her house. She invites her best friend, Emily, to join her. They agree to meet at 2 p.m. by the fountain in the center of the park. Before leaving home, Sophia prepares a small backpack. She packs a bottle of water, a light sweater in case it gets cool, and some snacks, sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. She also brings her phone to take pictures. Sophia says goodbye to her mother, who is reading a magazine in the living room, and heads out the door. The park is only a short walk away. On the way, Sophia notices children playing in front yards and neighbors watering their gardens. She smiles at an older couple walking their dog. The afternoon sun is bright, and a gentle breeze makes the trees sway softly. Sophia feels happy and relaxed. When she arrives at the park, Sophia sees Emily waiting by the big stone fountain. They wave excitedly at each other. "It's such a beautiful day," Emily says. "I'm glad you asked me to come." Sophia nods and takes a seat on the edge of the fountain, dipping her fingers in the cool water. The soft sound of the splashing water makes the atmosphere peaceful. Next, the girls decide to walk along the paved path that circles the park. They pass a playground where little kids run around and laugh. They also see a dog park area, where friendly dogs chase balls and greet each other by sniffing noses. Sophia and Emily laugh at a small puppy that rolls over in the grass, looking for belly rubs. The girls continue their walk until they reach a small lake in the park center. Ducks swim around, occasionally quacking at each other. Some park visitors throw breadcrumbs into the water. The ducks flap their wings in excitement and quickly paddle toward the food. Sophia takes a few pictures of the playful ducks. She loves capturing these moments on her phone. Feeling a bit tired, Sophia and Emily look for a shady spot under a large oak tree. They spread out a small blanket on the grass and sit down. The breeze is cooler here, and they can hear birds chirping in the branches above. Sophia opens her backpack and takes out the snacks. Emily thanks her with a smile. Together, they enjoy their simple picnic of sandwiches, apple slices, and chocolate chip cookies. While they eat, they chat about their week. Emily talks about her piano lessons and how she is learning a new song. Sophia mentions her plan to join the school's art club. They also discuss their favorite movies and books. Both girls like reading adventure stories, and they recommend new titles to each other. After the snack, they lie on the blanket for a few minutes, looking at the sky. White clouds float lazily above them. Emily points out shapes in the clouds. One looks like a rabbit, another like a sailing boat. Sophia laughs and tries to guess more shapes. It is a fun game, and it makes them forget about everything else. Finally, the sun starts to set, and the air turns cooler. They pack up their things and walk back to the park entrance. On the way, they pass by a small ice cream cart. Emily buys a strawberry cone, and Sophia chooses vanilla with chocolate sprinkles. The sweet taste is the perfect way to end the afternoon. When they reach the exit, they say goodbye and head home. Sophia feels grateful for such a relaxing day. She loved the warm sunshine, the fresh air, and the time spent with her best friend. As she walks into her house, she waves at her mother, feeling cheerful and ready for the next day's adventures. Story 4. Tom's Family Dinner. Tom is a high school student who lives with his parents and younger sister, Lucy. Every evening, the family eats dinner together around 6:30 p.m. Today is Friday, and Tom's mother is cooking one of his favorite meals, roasted chicken with vegetables. Tom's father just returned home from work, and Lucy finished her homework early, so everyone can relax and enjoy the meal together. While his mother is in the kitchen, Tom helps set the dining table. He places 4 plates, 4 glasses, and a set of knives, forks, and spoons for each person. Lucy assists by folding paper napkins into small triangles and putting them beside each plate. Their father watches them with a smile. He appreciates how his children help around the house. Soon, the aroma of cooked chicken fills the living room. Tom's stomach growls, and Lucy giggles. They walk to the kitchen to check on their mother. She opens the oven to look at the golden brown chicken. It looks delicious. She also checks the carrots, potatoes, and onions roasting beside the chicken. They are soft and slightly crispy on the edges. While waiting for the food to finish cooking, Tom's father tells a funny story about his day. He works as a mechanic, fixing cars in a busy shop. Today, a customer came in with a car that made a strange noise. It turned out that a small plastic toy was stuck in the engine. Everyone laughs, imagining this silly situation. Finally, Tom's mother turns off the oven. She carefully lifts the hot tray and places it on a wooden board. Tom and Lucy watch as she arranges the roasted chicken and vegetables on a big serving plate. The smell is wonderful, and their mouths water. They can't wait to eat. The family sits down at the table. Tom's father carves the chicken, giving each person a generous piece. Tom's mother passes around a bowl of fresh salad, made with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Lucy pours water into everyone's glass. Then they begin to eat. The chicken is juicy and flavorful, and the roasted vegetables are soft on the inside but crunchy on the outside. Tom and Lucy both say thank you to their mother for cooking such a tasty dinner. As they eat, the family talks about their day. Lucy explains a new art project she started in school. Tom describes his soccer practice and how he scored a goal. Their parents listen with interest, asking questions and giving encouragement. This is their favorite time of the day because they can share stories and enjoy each other's company. After dinner, everyone helps clean up. Tom and Lucy clear the table, while their father packs the leftovers into containers. Their mother washes the dishes, and Tom dries them carefully. Working together, they finish quickly. With the kitchen clean, they gather in the living room to watch a movie. Tom feels happy and relaxed. A warm family dinner is not just about eating good food. It is also about sharing moments and building memories together. He looks around at his smiling family and feels very grateful. Story 5. Emma's Birthday Surprise. Emma is a cheerful girl who lives with her parents and her big brother, Noah. Today is Emma's 10th birthday, and she is very excited. She wakes up early in the morning, expecting a special day. As soon as she opens her bedroom door, she smells something sweet. She walks to the kitchen and sees her mother baking chocolate cupcakes. The kitchen is filled with the rich aroma of cocoa and sugar. Emma's mother greets her with a warm smile and wishes her a happy birthday. Meanwhile, Noah is busy making decorations. He cuts colored paper into triangles and tapes them to a long string to make buntings. He also blows up a few balloons in pink, yellow, and blue. He wants to surprise Emma when she comes home from school later that day. He hides the balloons in the living room, behind the sofa, so she will not see them too early. Emma quickly finishes her breakfast, a bowl of cereal and a banana, and heads off to school with her father. On the way, Emma talks about her plans for the evening. She hopes her best friend, Mia, can join her for dinner. Her father only smiles and does not say much. Emma suspects that something secret is happening, but she is not sure what it might be. At school, Emma's classmates sing "Happy Birthday" when she enters the classroom. Her teacher, Ms. Lee, gives her a birthday card signed by the whole class. Emma feels touched. She thanks everyone and shares small candies with them. Throughout the day, some friends give her homemade cards or little gifts, like stickers and colorful pens. Emma feels warm inside and cannot wait to get home and see what surprises her family has planned. Finally, the school day ends, and Emma's father picks her up. When Emma walks into the house, she sees the living room decorated with bright balloons, paper buntings, and a banner that reads, "Happy Birthday, Emma." She gasps in delight. Noah jumps out from behind the sofa, and her mother appears with a tray of freshly baked cupcakes. They are decorated with pink icing and rainbow sprinkles. Mia is also there, hiding behind the curtains, holding a small present wrapped in shiny paper. Emma cannot believe her eyes. Her home has turned into a birthday wonderland. They all sit down around the dining table, where Emma's father places a special birthday cake in front of her. It is a vanilla cake with buttercream frosting and chocolate shavings on top. 10 candles stand in the middle, flickering gently. Emma closes her eyes, makes a silent wish, and blows them out. The room fills with applause and laughter. Noah and Mia cheer loudly, making Emma giggle. After the cake, they play party games. They start with "Pin the Tail on the Donkey," where Mia spins Emma around, and Emma tries to pin a paper tail onto a picture of a donkey. Everyone laughs when Emma pins the tail on the donkey's ear by mistake. Next, they play a music game. Noah plays songs on a speaker, and when he stops the music, everyone has to freeze like statues. The last person to freeze is out of the game. Emma and Mia laugh so hard they can hardly stand still. Eventually, Emma opens her presents. From her parents, she receives a new backpack for school, with colorful patterns and side pockets for her water bottle. From Noah, she gets a drawing set, colored pencils, markers, and sketchbooks. Mia's gift is a cute plush rabbit that Emma adores instantly. Emma feels so grateful for all the thought and care her family and friend put into her special day. That evening, they enjoy a simple but delicious dinner: pasta with tomato sauce, fresh salad, and warm bread rolls. As the night winds down, Emma feels sleepy but very happy. She thanks everyone for making her birthday so wonderful. As she goes to bed, she hugs her new plush rabbit close. This birthday, filled with love, laughter, and surprises, is one she will never forget. Story 6. Nick's Day at the Beach. Nick is a friendly teenager who lives in a small coastal town. On a warm Saturday morning, he decides to spend the day at the beach with his cousin, Sarah. They both love the ocean, the sand, and the fresh sea breeze. Before leaving the house, Nick checks the weather forecast to make sure there is no rain. The sky is clear, and the sun is shining brightly. Nick packs a beach bag with the essentials: 2 towels, sunscreen, a bottle of water, and some snacks. He also brings a pair of sunglasses and a sun hat. His mother reminds him to be careful in the sun and to drink plenty of water. Nick thanks her, promises to stay safe, and heads out the door. It is only a short walk from Nick's house to the beach. Sarah is already waiting for him near a small ice cream stand. She waves and smiles as Nick arrives. "Ready to have some fun?" she asks. Nick nods excitedly. The beach is not too crowded yet. Families set up colorful umbrellas, children build sandcastles, and a few people play volleyball near the shore. The sound of seagulls fills the air, and gentle waves crash onto the sand. Nick takes a deep breath and feels happy to be outdoors. Nick and Sarah find a comfortable spot on the sand and spread out their towels. Nick rubs sunscreen on his arms and face, while Sarah covers her shoulders and legs. They do not want to get sunburned. After applying sunscreen, they place their belongings on the towels to keep them from flying away in the breeze. Next, they head to the water. The waves are small, perfect for wading. Nick steps into the ocean first and feels the cool water around his ankles. He laughs as Sarah splashes him playfully. They move a bit deeper until the water reaches their knees. The ocean is refreshing, and they enjoy feeling the sand under their feet. Small fish swim around, and Nick spots a tiny crab scurrying across the sandy bottom. After a while, they decide to take a break from the water. They walk back to their towels and open their snacks. Sarah has brought fresh fruit, grapes, and watermelon slices, while Nick has some crackers and juice. They sit on their towels, enjoy their snacks, and talk about school, hobbies, and weekend plans. Later, Nick and Sarah build a sandcastle near the shoreline. They use small plastic buckets and shovels to shape the walls and towers. They decorate the castle with seashells and seaweed they find on the sand. Other children pass by and admire their creation. Nick feels proud when one little boy points at their castle and says, "Wow, that's so cool." By early afternoon, the sun feels stronger. Nick and Sarah decide to rest under the shade of a large beach umbrella for a while. Sarah reads a comic book, and Nick takes out his phone to take pictures of their sandcastle. The breeze is gentle, and the sound of the waves makes them feel calm and relaxed. When the sun begins to go down, Nick and Sarah pack up their things. They make sure to clean up any trash, leaving the beach as beautiful as when they arrived. As they walk home, Nick feels grateful for the fun day. He loves living near the coast, where he can enjoy the ocean anytime.